Alright, everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered Soul Level 1. This episode's gonna start with a massive lore jump. Some of which has already been said, but I feel the need to reiterate, and the reason I'm doing this is I'm gonna make Jack make a choice about how the game's going to end. I will preface this by saying this game does not have a good ending and a bad ending. It's very much moral shades of gray. Depends on what you value. In the beginning, the world was gray and boring. It was ruled over by the dragons, and it was covered in arch trees. Then the first fire came along, and 4 Lord Souls were found. The Lord of Light by Gwyn, the Lord of Death by Nito, the Lord of Life, the Soul of Life by the Witch of Izalith, and the Dark Soul by the Furtive Pygmy, who then split it to form humanity. Gwyn and his soldiers took out the dragons by using their lightning spears to peel back their scales, and then took them out. And they learned that the scales were the secret to their immortality by Seath, who betrayed his own kind because he did not have scales, and he didn't like not being immortal. So it was called Seath the Scaleless. Mm-hmm. Shortly after that, the first fire began to dwindle. And Gwyn did not like this. He liked his Age of Fire. He liked the peace and prosperity it brought. Also during this time, a curse was placed upon humanity, and they started showing up as the undead.
Okay.
The hollows that we see.
Yep, that explains.
Now, there's nothing clear in game about where that comes from, but there are those that speculate that Gwyn is the one himself who placed that curse because he feared the growing power of dark and the growing power of men. No one knows for sure. So at first, the Witch of Izalith tried to recreate the first fire, which resulted in the Bed of Chaos, which was the birthplace of demons. We took care of that already. So then Gwyn decided to use himself as kindling to restart the fire and extend the Age of Fire, which is where he now resides, in the Kiln of the First Flame, where the first fire was. At the end of the game, we have to decide, do we do what Gwyn did and become kindling and restart the fire? Or do we not kindle it and allow the Age of Men and the Age of Dark to come in?
Oh, snap.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure what you're asking.
There are some secret...
I got what I needed, thank you.
There are some secret cooking techniques going on as we make lunch during the video. So, we can...
And you have several videos to make that decision, so don't worry about it quite yet.
So we have, we could sacrifice ourselves to rekindle the...
First fire. And extend the Age of Fire. Which means the undead will stop showing up, and it'll go back to what it was before it started fading.
Okay. Or what is this guy?
The only time you see this particular enemy.
Well, we'll see a guy later. Or we don't sacrifice ourselves, and this continues. Man, this guy is wild.
Beefy.
Smells like beef.
I smell like beef.
Yeah, ooh, still keeps going.
All right, I'm gonna have to chew on this for a while, but
You have time.
I'm leaning towards the rekindle the fire option. What do you normally do in your playthroughs?
It depends on how I'm feeling and how I've played the character.
Changes on the day.
Well, sometimes it really depends on how I see, getting in the character's head. What is this character like? What is this character going to do?
Right.
Because there's some characters, the way I've played them, oh no, they're not relating that fire.
Right.
But I have a cleric character that I'm currently playing through. Yeah, he's going to relate the fire. He's a cleric.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it kills us, right? Like, permanently?
Yeah, you're going to see what happened to Gwyn eventually.
Okay.
It's also going to be the saddest boss music you're going to ever hear.
Aww.
It's really poignant and it's really good, but you're like, this is boss music? And it's like, yeah, it's kind of indicative of the boss itself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll have to think about how we've played so far, and then think about how we play going forward. Maybe I don't know. I think about all the people that we've killed. And I don't mean creatures, I mean like NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feels like we would do the murder hobo thing and just screw everyone.
Well, again, we don't know what the Age of Dark is going to be like, other than it's not the Age of Fire. That's all we know.
What are those ghosts?
Those are sprites of humanity. Those Dark Souls we keep popping to make humanity, that's them in living form, so to speak.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Fake platform.
Do you recognize that cat?
No.
Okay. Well, just remember what she looks like.
It was a big gray cat. There she is again.
She's leading us.
Oh. What are those little blue things?
That actually changes color every time you die. That's just a Prism Stone that's been dropped by the developers.
A prism stone?
Yes. You can use them to mark paths and such.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, fake platform.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Or
know, at
thick
least
wall.
it's giving you more opportunity and time to make a decision than he did in the Super Metroid run. You
Where it
have
was
30 seconds to decide if the animals live or die.
instantaneous. I mean, that was an easy choice, though. I mean, you always say, yeah, what is going on there?
Someone
Yeah.
is being protected by the sprites of humanity by a barrier.
If I remember, and to quote, your first words were,
That sounds like me.
Well, everything's burning around Samus.
By the
Screen
way,
shake.
do you recognize that creature? Just yes or no. It doesn't matter if you remember the name. Just yes or no.
I mean, I feel like I should, but I don't know where. I
You-
recognize it.
Ah, frick. So normally that creature would be a lot bigger. That is Sif, the Great Grey Wolf, who was a
From-
companion to Artorias.
Have we met him?
Not in this playthrough, but we're going to.
Okay.
Right now I'm trying to save Sif.
Okay.
I did not succeed.
Yeah, that's okay. Death counter. Ding. It probably dinged a while ago. I won't lie.
I don't like the sprites of humanity because they don't care what you're wearing. They don't care if you have your shield up. They just kind of pass through you and drain your health. And the bigger ones drain your health faster.
They pass through you and drain your health. It kind of sounds like what real ghosts would do.
Yeah.
So, wait, it was a cat before, right?
The cat was leading us to
To the dog.
the dog, yes. That is Alvina. She's actually the head of the Forest Hunters Covenant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's a little bit bigger since we're in the past, the current timeline.
Ah, that's
Just
right.
like Sif is quite a bit bigger in the current timeline.
I keep forgetting that we're in the past right now.
Yes, we are.
I do like games with time travel, though.
Did you ever play Chrono Trigger?
I have Chrono Trigger, and I haven't played it.
Oh, you should. It's like one of the best RPGs ever made. And I don't mean for the Super Nintendo, just period. Ever
Period.
made. Done.
Yeah,
End of sentence.
I need to give that game the proper time. Hey, there's only one here.
Yeah, these don't respawn.
Thank you. I'm glad someone got that.
Come on, come back a little closer. I don't want to go over the edge. Now, by rescuing Sif, we're doing two things. One of them is we would be able to summon Sif for the next boss fight. Doesn't matter. We're not fighting that boss. And the other thing is the reason I came here first instead of doing the rest of the main game.
Okay.
So
All right. I dig it. So there's still one more boss here.
that we're going to kill, yeah.
Uh-huh. Speaking of time travel games, Time Splitters 3. Well, really every Time Splitters, but especially 3. Super, super good. Super fun. Kind of old at this point.
Go away.
Came out in like 2000... I don't know. 2? 4? 7? There was 3 of them. They're good. Fun. Actually, we've done Time Splitters on my channel. I totally forgot about that.
Yes, you do. Get roasted. Now, one of the reasons the DLC is completely unnecessary, but I came here to get one thing, and one thing only, and I had to go all this way to get it.
Nope.
No, a pyromancy.
Oh, a spell.
Yep, the only pyromancy in the entire DLC. There are three sorceries and four sorceries and one pyromancy to get in the DLC.
It's a good thing these ghosts are hurt by fire. Well, I guess they're not ghosts. They're humanity.
They're sprites of humanity, yes.
How did you forget that, Jack?
I'm sorry.
I hope I took the right path for it, because I went the wrong way. I'm going to feel really stupid. Oh, no, there it is. That's what I'm after right there.
There's so many people here. Well,
this is actually a really good place to farm for humanity, because they can drop humanity.
so are those little humanity people like kids?
They're not directly tied to a human. They're just sprites of humanity that come in various sizes.
Okay, that's comforting. So what did we get there? What was that called?
Black Flame.
Black Flame.
Mm-hmm. Basically, the dark sorcery cousin of Great Combustion.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So now I have I can have a spell that I haven't attuned yet that basically will do fire and physical damage at the same time.
Oh my gosh. So that's probably going to be our strongest spell?
It's equivalent to Great Combustion, roughly. But basically, it also has 8 casts, so I basically double the amount of Great Combustion I have.
But we still only have 2 attunements?
Only have two attunement slots.
Unless we have the ring on.
There's actually 2 rings that will give you more attunement, but I've only grabbed one. The other one is in the catacombs, which, if you go back to those videos, we just kind of skipped by falling a bunch.
Yeah. But we also have that one ring currently equipped that we can't take off or else we lose it forever.
Yes, the Ring of Favor and Protection.
So, oh yeah, Fap ring.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So-
you said it, not me.
We only have the one ring slot left that we could expand.
And the only reason I want the Ring of
attunement
Favor and Protection is so I have the extra health.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh.
I rolled the wrong way.
Well, they ganged up on you there. I think that was a little unfair.
But now I can attune Black Flame. So that helps. Hopefully, that'll be my last death in the DLC. And if I play really, really good, my last death period. But there's a chance I'm gonna die in New Londo because the things down there hit really hard too. See, Black Flame.
Nice. It looks very chaotic.
That kind of is the thing. There is an inherent bit of... I went the wrong way. There's a bit of inherent chaos in darkness.
I think it's cool that they have darkness as its own spell. Like you were talking about how it's basically the other side of sorceries.
Yeah, so the 4 dark sources are Dark Fog, which basically is a poison mist. Dark Bead, which is kind of like Soul Arrow on steroids, but slower. Pursuers, which takes 2 attunement slots, actually. And is Homing Soul Mass, but stronger, but slower, but with much better tracking. And Dark Bead, which is what people call the shotgun spell, because you shoot out like 6 things at once. Individually, they don't do much damage. But if something's big enough, you can get all of them to hit at once.
Yeah.
You're just like, bleh. It's great. You'll see.
I think it's pretty cool. I like the idea of having like regular magic and then dark magic. I probably like that because it's in Harry Potter. Although,
It's been in every Final Fantasy since the first one.
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably in every genre that includes magic. There's also dark magic.
So, and Pyromancy is unique in Dark Souls 1 compared to the other 2 in that it's a statless thing. It's only based upon the glove, which I've mentioned before. In Dark Souls 2 and 3, your strength of your Pyromancy not only comes from the strength of your Pyromancy flame, but also from your intelligence and faith combined.
Okay.
Scaling more off of the lower of the 2.
That sucks.
Yep. Makes it a lot more of a pain to do.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the only reason I'm trying to kill these guys is so they don't harass me while I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Dang,
Otherwise,
Black
I would ignore them.
Black Flame is crazy strong.
Yeah, a little bit. It also looks like a Black Flame, I think, which is really cool. I like the physical effect, the visual effect of it, I mean.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you're still collecting the souls that you can, like, break and cash in on?
Just out of habit.
Okay. Didn't know if we were going to be cashing in on those for something later.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I put it in the box. I put it in the box. Mother's love. I have to do all that again now.
What do we do?
I have a ring in my bottomless box that I don't want in my bottomless box. I need it for what I'm about to do.
Now, what we're about to do is the boss fight?
Sure.
Okay. If you want to call it that.
Oh, I need to...
This is the one that we're about to cheese.
Okay, I have to do a whole bunch of things before I come back to this fight. I did what I wanted to in terms of DLC. I need to come back for that fight. I promise I'll do that fight, but we're going to come back to that much later.
Okay.
For now, I need to go to... No, I need to go to the Undead Parish. Because I can work back to that bonfire, so... I need to upgrade my crossbow, and for that I need more Titanite chunks, and the best place to farm for Titanite chunks is down in New Londo.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not ready to go to New Londo yet, because I have another boss fight I have to do before I go there. I have to get a ring called the Covenant of Artorias.
I would like to point out, you are pulling all of this from your head and your brain.
Yes, none of this is being actually read.
Yeah, none of this is, like, written down or being read off of.
I didn't even grab the ring I wanted. I feel really dumb now. I should have grabbed this like 4 videos ago.
This is all Daniel knows the game. So we're heading to go get a ring.
Yep. It's in a really stupid location. Come back! The elevator is so fast.
That was the elevator?
That's a elevator.
Oh my... Yeah, man, that thing is... Imagine how fast your stomach would drop.
That elevator waits for no man. Remember, Anor Londo is dark because we took out the illusion of Guinevere.
That's right. That's the big lady.
The also popular message of amazing chest ahead.
Yeah. We killed her.
Well, she wasn't really there, so...
Well, we killed the idea that she was there.
Yeah, we took out the illusion. And could call it the heretic for it. Which way we went, heretic, I'll show you. So then we killed Gwendolyn.
Essentially, you don't want to get in our way.
There's just a lot of killing going on.
I mean, it's Dark Souls. Of course there's a lot of killing going on.
Oh, didn't we kill the...
Giant blacksmith.
Yep,
yes.
we killed this guy, too.
But you can actually get to that chest without killing him. You have to, like, come over here and squeeze between his big honking rear end and the wall.
Yeah. And that's where the ring is.
But there's actually one ring for each of the 4 Knights of Gwyn. That is Hawkeye Goth's ring. So increases the range of bows and crossbows.
Oh. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, there's the Wolf Ring for Artorias, which boosts your poise. The Leo Ring for Ornstein that allows you to do extra counter damage with thrusting weapons. And then the Hornet Ring for Serum, which allows you to do extra damage with your critical hits like backstabs and riposts.
Mm. Poise is the ability that sometimes...
To not stagger.
Okay.
I'm thinking. Give me a second. I have the Hawk Ring. I need Titanite chunks. Before I need Titanite chunks, I need to go this way. Okay, there we go. I have it all in my head now.
We're back on track.
Yep. Kind of. Hello, Andre.
We're not killing him, right?
No.
Okay, I like him.
The basically dwarf blacksmith. There are like 9. I have to actually count, but there's 9 or more embers that you can get in the game. He gets most of them. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. of the embers that you pick up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Two more embers go to Rickert. One ember goes to the giant blacksmith, and 2 embers go to Valos, who's in the catacombs. So we skipped him too.
You know what I was thinking about? Because we have the ability to fast travel now, and we can fast travel to the DLC spots.
Mm-hmm.
We essentially just can time travel. Right?
Kinda. Mm-hmm.
Like at will?
Yeah.
Does that make Trogdor a Time Lord?
He doesn't have 2 hearts.
Ah,
He barely has the one.
that's
I'm not
just
even
a
sure if that-
theory.
I'm not even sure if he has the one. The wolf ring is actually right up there.
Oh wow, they don't even make it hard to get to?
Not particularly.
I remember that door from my playthrough. You have to buy like a really expensive key to open it.
20,000 souls.
Right? Yep.
But did you know this was here?
I did. I did know that was there. But I think I only knew that because of a walkthrough.
So there are actually only 2 bonfires you cannot warp away from. One is the one in Duke's Archives. Wait, do I have it? Oh, I have the souls though, so we're just gonna warp back to the Undead Parish real quick. And the other one is the one bonfire in the Painted World of Ariamis, which is an area we skipped.
Ah, okay. So once you
You
go
cannot
in...
you cannot warp away from those bonfires.
Oh, okay.
Like you rest and you go to warp and you get an error message. It's like, no, you can't. Meh.
But I want to.
But
No.
you can warp in.
One of them you can warp to. I don't think
Okay.
you can warp to the one in the Duke's Archives. Thankfully, I have more than enough souls. And even if I didn't, I have so many soul candies at this point, I could probably crank out over 100,000 souls with what I have. That's what you were talking about.
Yes.
The Crest of Artorias.
So why was that locked?
So Artorias' tomb is in there.
Okay. Well, that would make a lot more sense.
And if you remember, we've already been to Artorias' tomb, just not in this time.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like when I go through that door, some of that landscape's gonna start looking real familiar.
Right.
I'm actually gonna say something now. Where you fight Calamite is actually the basin that the Hydra is in before it's filled up.
Oh, that's cool. See, I love stuff like that. Like, that's why time travel stuff is so cool to me. Because you get to see, like... Hey, there are reasons why there's a Hydra there and it's a flooded basin. You know? I think it's cool stuff. And I'm really liking this Black Flame.
As we just roast the demon foliage.
Black Flame is super cool.
It is.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I won't lie, part of me wants to, like... Once we're done with everything... play through Dark Souls and try to replicate the run that you've done here so I can have a crazy strong Pyromancer.
Just don't try and do it soul level 1.
Correct. Yeah, that's the one thing that I would do differently. But, like, I think if you were to go back and watch the first several episodes, I think you would see there's a way to get pretty strong as a Pyromancer pretty early in the game, and it doesn't...
It's just that Quelaag fight.
Right.
That super long, boring Quelaag fight where Mildred did all the work. So this is the area of the Forest Hunters Covenant. There's a bunch of NPCs that want to kill me.
That's right. I remember this being a heavy invasion area.
You can also be invaded here by by player members of the Forest Covenant. Now, the easiest way to get the NPCs to leave me alone is to join their covenant.
Can we do that?
Yes, we can. Hello, Alvina.
Oh, hello.
She looks like an animatronic you would find in a pizza parlor.
Oh, gosh. Talk about the bite of 87.
Oh, especially with that mouth.
Yeah, no kidding.
But seriously though.
By the way, if you got that reference, please not make a note in the comments.
Yeah.
Now, by doing that, by joining the Covenant, we actually caused 2 more NPCs to spawn. Shiva of the East, who actually, after you talk to him here, he becomes a weapon vendor all the way back down in Blighttown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then his bodyguard, The reason he looks like that is he's wearing the fog ring, which is what makes you look like if you wear it. You notice the NPCs don't care about us now.
That's good.
Yep.
So did you just activate the thing? Oh no, you've got it selected though.
Yep.
Power within. Is there a boss?
Yes, there is.
Who is it? I'm excited.
Sorry, I'm just coughing up Mountain Dew over here.
Now, Jack, I'm going to ask you, do you want to see the altered cutscene first or the regular cutscene first?
Let's do...
The altered one's going to be in-game.
Okay. Let's do the regular one first.
Okay, so that's going to have me go out to my Switch menu, though, for real quick. It's going to be a bit of a spoiler for who the boss is, but what are you going to do?
I mean, I may have seen this boss before on my playthrough of Dark Souls, which I didn't finish, but...
This is a boss that you can beat when you're around level 35, 40-ish, if you're careful.
Okay.
But I usually do this particular boss as one of the last bosses, so I'm like 70, 80.
Okay. I don't know. Now I'm curious if I have seen this boss or not. I feel like I was... Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize these doors.
The doors weren't there the last time we were in this area.
But we're not in the past right now.
No, we're not. But doesn't this big old arena look familiar? I mean, it's gotten a little bigger because the walls have fallen, but...
I don't know.
This is where we fought Artorias in the past.
Oh, this was the Colosseum place.
This was the Colosseum place.
So one of these graves are his, right?
That one.
Oh!
Oh, just the biggest one out there.
It's a lot bigger than it was.
And that was the Hornet Ring, which is Sierran's ring.
Okay. Is that there if we...
No, that's there all the time.
Okay.
But that's actually Artorias' sword. So before we approach that... This is actually, because of how short it is, it's going to be a series of cutscenes. Where's the long one?
So this is... What character is this?
This is Saitama, my overpowered character.
Okay.
I'm in the Black Knight armor with the Black Knight shield and the Black Knight great axe.
Huh. You must like Black Knight stuff.
It's a decent... I like the fact that it all goes together.
Yeah.
It's all one coherent set.
Yeah. Touch.
Nope.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, this is same character, different armor set. I recorded it more than once. You have to go backwards now. Here, now it's in the right order.
Isn't that the dog we saved in the past?
It is. That is Sif.
Sif holding a sword.
Somewhere the creator of Pokemon Sword is like, hey!
That's the original cutscene.
Okay.
But because we saved Sif now...
Oh. Is he going to be on our side?
He still feels he has a duty to guard his master's grave. I'll take it back. A lot of people refer Sif as a she. I don't know.
It's fluffy.
You notice it didn't grab the sword right away this time.
Yeah. Be gentle.
Recognizes our scent.
Oh.
Even though it's been several hundred years.
Oh, that's so cool.
And you can see even though it's a dog and it's computer animated, you see the look of, I don't want to do what I have to do, but I still have to do what I have to do.
Yeah. Do we have to kill this dog now?
Yes, we do.
Oh. Why couldn't we kill the cat? Oh, he so doesn't want to.
Does not know. But it also sees it as protecting us from ourselves because she knows what happened to her previous master when he went into the abyss, which is where we're going to go.
Okay.
Wow, did they just... Oh my gosh, it's Link!
Yeah.
From Twilight Princess!
Oh, I died.
That dog was like, I really don't want to, but
I have
one
to.
shot.
Well, again, I have no health.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I mean, That wasn't a knock on you at all.
Yeah. But I was also trying to switch rings in the middle of the fight and everything. That's just never fun.
I am a sad boy that we have.
Most people are once they realize Sif's backstory.
Yeah. Let's talk about something real fast.
Mm-hmm.
The developers of the game created a DLC that impacts one of the mid-game bosses, not knowing at the time that they would create a DLC. Am I making sense here?
No, I completely understand. Basically, they implemented something into the game that when they originally programmed it, they had no idea was going to happen.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you for articulating what I was trying to say.
I have my eloquence every now and then.
I think that's super, super cool. And that they even instituted, like, an alternate cutscene to say, like, hey, we understand that you could, like, sequence break the game, in a sense, save the dog in the past, and that's going to have an impact if you play your cards right.
Mm-hmm. You do have to kind of go out of your way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
mushroom people. Descendants of the same thing that Elizabeth is.
So wait, if you killed Elizabeth, should those things still be here?
Those are always there.
Okay.
See, now it's just a fog gate instead of doors.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. So I can do what I normally do, which is hit pop power within before I go through the fog gate and switch my ring before a boss is trying to murder my face.
And
So-
the rest of you.
And, well, particularly my face. Have you seen it?
Your face
They
does
probably
not.
think they're doing you a mercy.
If not me, the rest of the world.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The world becomes a prettier place with you dead.
You should wear a mask, preferably all the time.
Yeah. It's like, but wait, COVID hasn't happened yet. I don't care. Wow.
Rubber belly.
Ba-boom. Goodbye,
Why does it
Sif.
smell like singed?
Oh, too soon.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing. The game actually goes out of its way to make you feel even worse during that fight if you take the time. If you're just going at it regularly and you keep whacking on Sif, and the best way to take out Sif is, go for the underbelly.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, Sif, holds the one paw, a front paw up and starts limping around.
Oh,
And moves slower and swings slower.
That's so awful.
Yeah, it just, you're just like, you hate me, don't you, developers?
That's terrible.
The answer is yes. Yes, we do.
But I have to give, I think his name's Hideki Miyazaki. I can't remember if I'm going to got that name right or not. Credit for putting together such a thought-out, well-put-together game.
And here's
Everything in this game is so deliberate.
here's the downside to that. I think a lot of people play Dark Souls without realizing any of that.
Mhm.
You know? Because I would assume that a lot of the lore is in item descriptions.
Oh yeah,
and
that's one of the reasons I have Saitama doing my collect every item, so I can actually read every single item description. Finally, I've never actually done it.
right. It's it is one of those things that is a really cool game. It is really cool lore. It's just not easily available to the casual.
Oh no, it's obtuse.
Yeah.
It's
He did
so
create
obtuse.
the Soul series.
I just couldn't remember if I got the name right or not. The thing is, the reason Dark Souls
It's
2...
Hitaki. It's Hitaki. It's
Hitaki.
Hidetaka.
Okay, and the more reasons Dark Souls 2 is so different from Dark Souls 1, 3, and Bloodborne is he actually wasn't the director of that one,
Oh, okay.
and it was a game that was hard for the sake of being hard instead of just being challenging.
Right.
You especially see that in the Scholar of the First Sin edition, which is what I have.
So we did that just to show off the.
We did that so we could get the ring, the Covenant of Artorias,
Okay.
because we need that ring to enter the next boss arena or it's instant death.
Oh.
Because we're going to the Abyss.
Okay. And the Sif was guarding us from that because he knows the Abyss is a bad place.
Again, she The dog knows what happened to our previous master.
Yeah.
Because he attacked us, and he normally wouldn't have. He was corrupted by the abyss. You remember all that blue stuff you saw on the floor in the arena?
Yes.
That was his trail of blood. You can
Oh.
actually follow it all the way back to that bonfire in the Ulasil dungeons.
I
Okay.
just thought it was Mash Smurf, but okay.
Yeah. I love Mash Smurf.
We haven't been here since the beginning of the game.
Slats.
Oh,
Mash.
I forgot about you. I forgot we actually triggered you to come down here.
Who's that guy?
That's the crestfallen warrior that used to sit up in Firelink Shrine. He's gone hollow.
Poor guy. So what causes that?
If you talk to him after Frampt appears, he goes hollow. Or do you mean in general what causes anybody to go hollow?
Well, I guess both.
Well, I answered the one. I also need to rearrange my spells, I realized. I have to get the black flame back on my bar. But in general, if someone is branded with the dark sign, which is... Where are you? It's here somewhere. There it is, dark sign. When they die, they become an undead. And they
Okay.
lose a little bit of their humanity. Every time they die, they lose a little bit more of their humanity.
Until...
And what can cause that to speed up is basically if you lose your sense of purpose, you basically like lose it all at once and you fully go hollow. At which point you're just a mindless zombie.
So that has happened to all of the hollowed people that we find.
Mm-hmm.
Including...
Which is why you shouldn't feel bad about killing them, because they've gone hollow.
Yeah.
There's no redeeming them at that point.
Except we are special in the sense that...
We haven't lost our sense of purpose.
Ah.
You can actually see that in the quest line, like, in Sigmaier's quest line, if you actually complete his full quest line, he came here to Lodran to be an adventurer, to go on an adventure, and every time he turns around, he's getting thwarted, and then you come along and easily do the thing he cannot.
Ah.
At that point, he's like, why am I even here anymore?
And
And then he goes hollow,
Hollow.
and his daughter has to kill him.
ugh, gosh. So again,
This game's depressing in some ways.
that's a crazy deep lore dive that like, I don't think the average person knows that about this game.
You also see it in Logan's quest line. You see it in Solaire's quest line.
Solaire's?
Mm-hmm.
Does he go hollow?
He actually goes mad.
Oh, poor Solaire.
Becomes very angry.
Like Logan, so Logan is Big Hat Logan we saw in Sense Fortress. I did not free him. But if you free him, he first goes to Firelink Shrine, and after you talk to him to Firelink Shrine, he goes to the Duke's Archives and he gets caught in that big cage at the very, very bottom that I didn't open.
Okay.
And if you free him there, then he sets up a little shop inside the Duke's Archives where you can buy some very powerful spells from him. But if you buy all of his spells and then talk to him after you beat Seath, you have to have beaten Seath, he goes nuts because he can't understand the lore he came here to research and loses his sense of purpose, so to speak. And he goes hollow.
So it's not just losing your purpose, it's losing your purpose and dying.
Well, you have to have already been an undead at that point. After that, it doesn't matter if you die again.
Okay.
But dying hastens the process.
I gotcha.
At that point, you then find him where you first fought Seath the first time, where he kills you, and all he's wearing is just his undies and his hat.
Aren't we all?
That sounds like a
And he tries to kill you.
all points bullet.
So we're down here getting...
We're down here for a Lord Soul.
Oh. So there's a boss.
There
right?
is.
I don't know if I ever did this boss fight. I think I only had two Lord
Souls.
Souls?
Lord Souls. You use Lord Vessel to collect the Lord Souls.
Yes, okay.
I'm also down here to get the very large Ember, which is actually in that chest right there. That I can't get to until I get through like 3/4 more of this entire area.
Okay. Start whacking.
This is one of the only two that dropped the weapon I was talking about in the last video.
So you had to go all the way through that again and again and again and again until you got them to drop the item.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, again, that's one of them. The other one's coming up. I am dedicated to my craft.
Yeah, no kidding. You were showing me the hours that you logged on your Saitama character, the one that's overpowered.
86 hours.
86 hours.
So being dedicated to your craft, different from being dedicated to Minecraft?
Yes, I enjoy what I do.
Nice.
And in here is the other one.
Was that a trap that you just triggered?
No, it's just ghosts attack me from the floor.
What? Oh boy. That's a lot of ghosts.
You do not want to go through this area without a good amount of poise. Ah, crud.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you try and go through this area with no poise, you are asking to die. Because they'll just keep hitting you and stunning you, and you'll get stun locked, and then you'll die.
Is that a ladder in the fireplace?
That is a ladder in the chimney, yes. We're coming up here to see Ingward, who's the only. There's 3 sealers in the game. He's the only one still keeping watch. They sealed, the sealers as a group sealed New Londo and flooded it because it had become corrupted by the abyss, just like Ulasil had.
Oh, so they were trying to keep it
Contained.
Okay.
And by flooding the city, they've done that. I just got the key to the seal.
Oh, we're just gonna bust open the seal then.
Yes, we are.
Good. We are definitely playing an evil guy. Although I guess everyone has to do this.
No, you could just talk to him, and after you have the Lord Vessel, he gives you the key if you just talk to him.
Oh.
But I'm not talking to anybody. Not if I can help it.
Not a point in your favor.
I think we're definitely going to take the murder hobo option at the end of the game.
Now, there's an argument to be made of coming here and doing this particular boss, or at least this area, before you go and fight Seath. Because remember, I popped all this humanity so I'd have high curse resistance, right?
Right.
Curse Bite Ring. Gives you a bunch of curse resistance.
Oh, so we don't have to pop the humanities then.
I would still pop the humanities, just you can't have too much... See, that's the common item that most of them drop. I have like 7 or 8 of those.
Jagged Ghost Blade.
Jagged Ghost Blade, yeah. And I think I just heard our lunch beep. So after this video, we will eat.
Our lunch is beeping. Is that what your lunch does?
Tell people what we're eating.
We're having a new chili recipe that I've never made before.
Oh,
We're going to
it's
be
gonna be
guinea
so
pigs.
good.
It smells wonderful.
I'm going to smell like beef.
Stop that.
I smell like beef.
And again, smelling like beef better than smelling like beef alone.
I bet you Trogdor smells like beef.
I bet she smells like char.
Sure.
With everything he roasts.
Yeah.
See those big doors right there?
That's the seal?
That's the seal. All the way, and actually that door leads out into the Valley of Drakes.
Oh, okay. So we're flooding the Valley of Drakes then?
Well, the Valley of Drakes is very deep. All that water does have somewhere to go.
Okay.
If you go up that way, up those stairs that way, that'll take you to the Composite Bow, which is a bow that's a quality weapon. I've mentioned before, quality weapons scale off of both strength and dexterity.
Okay.
Instead of just dexterity like most bows do. So if you're making quality character, it's a good weapon to get. But I'm not leveling this character, so it doesn't matter.
That's a lot of dead people.
Yeah. The piles you see are bones.
What is this guy?
A Dark Wraith.
And he's dead.
There's a bunch of them. Do you see how much that one hit did?
Yeah.
That's one of his weaker attacks.
Oh.
Yeah. This is gonna suck.
Did those guys murder all these people?
No. They're the reason all these people got murdered. The 4 kings were given a piece of Gwyn's soul because he trusted them, but then Darkstalker Koth, who we will be meeting in the bonus content, taught them the ability of lifesteal. And they became Dark Wraiths.
Gotcha.
Which is where the corruption came from.
Oh, dang. It's all connected.
It is all connected. You're right. Actually, I want you. I heard you coming.
Oh my gosh. I saw that guy coming at the last second and I was like, oh, geez.
Yeah, but if you think about it, you heard him coming long before you saw him. I am popping humanity to try increase my item find rate. because these Dark Wraiths are what drop Titanite chunks.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we'll farm them for a little bit.
I'd rather. I know I'm going to get at least 2 to pick up, and I think I need 2 more after that. Then there's this non-respawning piece of crap.
Whoa!
I missed on that one. That sucked.
This guy's got a ton of health.
And that was the last of my flames. I am out.
Why didn't you just kill a muck?
It did look like a muck.
With a face, like a human face.
You know what they say? Make one wrong move, and he'll. Well, it's from the song. Remember the Pokemon song at the end of the the OG show?
Yes.
Make one wrong move and he'll kick your grass.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, this is a kid's show. And my mom was like, what are you watching that for? And I'm like, leave me alone, Mom.
Pokemons!
So remember how I said that one chest I had to go most of the way through to get to? We're actually heading to that chest now. Think about how much of this area I've gone through just to get to this chest.
I know it's been a lot, but you've made it look very easy.
It hasn't been, I promise you.
I believe you. I'm just saying, as with a casual eye, you've made it look like you do this, like, daily.
I do, well not daily, I do this often, but I usually have, again, stats. Particularly health.
So very large embers and Estus upgrade?
It's a weapon upgrade. So normally you can take a weapon up to a +5, and then you get the large ember that allows you to take it up to a +10.
Oh.
The very large ember allows you to take it up to a +15.
Oh. And that's just gonna make the hammer better.
No, the hammer was Twinkling Titanite, it caps out at +5.
Okay.
This is for my crossbow.
Ah. That's right, I forget that that's what we're doing. We're getting the crossbow ready so that we can fight this next boss.
Well, not the next boss, but a boss.
A boss in the future.
Yes.
The weapon.
Oh, I just saw the time. Holy cow.
The weapon that we are creating, is it the only way that we'd be able to kill this boss at level 1?
No, you can get lucky.
Okay.
So this is going to be a bit longer of a video. I think I'm actually going to stop outside the boss fog gate and save that for the next video, though, because we're sitting at like 50 minutes right now.
I like it. Longer episodes are fine.
Okay. Did I get you?
We also, the one that we just put out, which I think was episode 4.
It was episode 4. We just started Anne Orlando.
Yeah. And I say this, what's today's, the March 13th, 2021?
Yep.
Yes.
At that time, the newest episode is episode 4. I think this is episode 9 now. And honestly, episode 9 might not be coming out for a while. But at the time of recording this, the last episode was like 20 minutes. So it's okay if we go a little over.
And that one was 23 minutes and change, if memory serves. I just watched it earlier. I just watched it
It's
like a week ago.
It's a YouTube episode you do your taxes to. Your 2021 taxes to, but your,
Yeah.
your taxes to.
I forgot the taxes are coming up. Tax returns.
Yep.
That's a good time. Government giving you money back that they took. Well, part of it, some of it. Not all of it.
How many chunks do I have?
Yeah, you get more if you were a foreign country. But let's move on.
Come here. I know you're back there. I see you.
Not
you!
How do you see anybody? Oh, it's that guy again. Well, it's another one. Oh, hello.
Yeah, he was the one I want.
What about that guy?
Come on. Come on.
I like their... Is that armor or is that just their body?
That's an armor set. I have that armor set too.
That's cool.
Armor says, like, please take me with you.
I hate the fact that he can spawn ghosts. Well, those kind of ghosts.
Oh,
anyways.
jeez.
Do you remember them from the catacombs?
I do. Whoa!
Fudge.
Dang,
Whoa,
that guy.
that's whoa.
Whoa!
He is angry.
The Dark Wraiths are not nice.
What a tongue.
It was a spear. He just sticks a spear up and it's just...
That was a spear?
Yes!
I thought it came out of his mouth.
It did.
Oh. Joy.
I think with that death, though, I'm feeling like I want some lunch. So I think we're going to call the episode here.
All right, that works for me. Oh wow, we went quite a ways back.
There's no bonfire in New Londo.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
There's not a single bonfire in New Londo.
Well, we're gonna regroup. We're gonna get some food, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna be full of beef.
And beans.
Do we
So
wanna
you know
start-
what that means.
How about we start the next episode where you, where we get to where we were at. So the next episode will not see us travel there.
Okay. Oh, I see. Do that off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. That's fine.
We'll do that. We'll pick it up from there then.
Magical production.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Perfect. Sounds good.
Catch y'all next time.
Bye.